Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It's Ann Metcalf, and I'm here in Uvita, Costa Rica, enjoying this hot and humid day. It's amazing. The weather here it's their summer, and I have the pleasure of being here for a few more days. And so today's topic is about dates and these beautiful dates that we enjoy eating so much. They're one of my favorites, and I love the dates. I love the sweetness of the dates, and I love how they satisfy that sugar need that I often have. When I'm tired and I start snacking on those not so good things, they help settle me down and, in a sense, get centered. Now, this post for March 26th, some of you are already in summer, some of you are ending summer. Um, anyway, for me, I'm just enjoying them. I enjoy them year round. I'm so grateful that I can get them year round in where I live in Sawasan. And I can even get them here. And I'm pretty sure they're not grown here, but I haven't checked that out because they love the hot climate, which this is. So I'm next time I go buy some from the farmers market, I'm going to ask where did these come from. My favorites are medjool dates, and there are apparently over 200 varieties around the world. And the medjools are also one of the world's most favorite. Where are they grown? Well, they're considered the oldest cultivated fruit in the world. Fossils show date palm trees thrived 50 million years ago, and the fossilized palm tree was found during the construction of a mall in Nanaimo, British Columbia, estimated to be 72 million years old. There was no mention of it being a date palm, but it was a palm tree. The fruit of the date palm was eaten as far back as far as they know, 5 to 6,000 BCE, and they've been cultivated for that length of time in the Middle East. And they grow in clusters similar to grapes, and they're usually harvested before they fully ripen on the date palm tree. The tree itself is slow growing and can live to 100 years old with careful cultivation and can reach 100 feet or 30 meters. Known as dioecious, male and female trees. The female plant bears the seeds and are naturally wind pollinated by the males. However, in crop production, they're actually hand pollinated. The date palm is one of the greatest producers of food per acre, and world date production is well over 3 million tons. And here's a note from a site I found, and this it's quotes. Flavius Josephus, a Jewish historian, reported that during his time, during the first century AD, there were still groves of date palms near Jericho, around the Lake of Galilee, on the Mount of Olives, and in and around Jerusalem. Um, and the word for date palm is tamar, and it became a Jewish symbol of grace and elegance, and was often bestowed on women, for instance, the sister of Absalom, in allusion to their graceful, upright carriage. Even today in Israel and other countries, Tamar, Tamara, and Tamara are often used as girls' names. For more information, if you'd like, on how the religions use the dates, I've got a site here that I'll include in my Facebook uh, page. And what do they do with all those date seeds? I often wonder. Date seeds are soaked and ground up for animal feed. The oil is suitable for use in cosmetics and skin applications. Date seeds are also ground and used as a substitute for coffee beans. And there's a source I'll include with on how to do that. And I just thought I'd give you a little bit of information about some of the dates. There's the Ashura date. They're the most expensive variety in the world. They're cultivated in limited quantities and celebrated as the holy date as per Islamic tradition, grown exclusively in Medina, Saudi Arabia. There's the Payaram date, and they've got high levels of fructose, and they're suitable for people with diabetes and blood pressure. You can stuff the pits with nuts and create a delicate little snack. And they are cultivated in Iran and the Middle East since ancient Mesopotamia. There's the Gletnur, and they're excellent for cooking, and it ripens later in the season. And the name itself means date of the light because of the lighter golden color that they have. The Mazavati date is fairly high in moisture, up to 35%, with a natural soft taste of caramel and chocolate with traits of brown sugar. That one sounds particularly yummy. And they're loaded with vitamins, fiber, potassium, and you can stuff them with cheese or just have them as is. And the origin of this date came from Bam, a city in Kerman, Iran. Others include the Bari, and that one has been grown in California for 100 years, since 1913. Originally from Iraq and from the Suri area from Algeria. There's the Sayer from Middle East, Dari from Iraq, Halawai from Mesopotamia. It's great for snacking. You got Sukari from the Al Kazim, and this one's very sweet, crispy, high quality date, very nutritious and great for healing. The Kudri date, Zahidi, has a rich nutty flavor and apparently helps with indigestion and anemia while improving memory and vision. And it was started to be grown in the 1900s in northern Iraq and Saudi Arabia. And some of the health benefits, dates are rich in copper, selenium, vitamin K, magnesium, iron, potassium, and calcium with a very low sodium and fat content. And other sources quote, some quantity of chlorine, phosphorus, copper, magnesium, silicon, sulfur. And how do dates assist our health? From Anthony William, the medical medium, what he's saying about dates is they have an anti-parasitical aspect by binding on to and then destroying and sweeping away parasites, yeast, mold, and other fungus, heavy metals, unproductive bacteria, viruses, and other poisonous pathogens from the gut. And apparently, to Anthony, they do not feed candida, which is what some sources say they do. They restore the peristaltic action, the function of the intestine, which means you've got a better movement of your digested food through and then out your system. And by delivering the vital glucose that the dates have to the liver, they provide necessary glucose throughout the body. Their high supply of potassium and fruit sugar makes it perfect for refueling your brain and the muscles, and that's really good for athletes and active people. And it has nearly 70 bioactive minerals to help the adrenal glands. And the abundance of amino acids makes them a heart healthy food and apparently some anti-cancerous properties. And Anthony suggests 4 to 6 a day to receive the full benefit of dates. And I would say, judge for yourself. Check in with your own body, see how your body feels once you've had a few. And maybe it's not every day that you need them. And always check with your health practitioner when you're adding or changing up foods, anything that's mentioned on this site. And a couple of great snacks that I've been having down here in Uvita is just taking butter lettuce or leaf lettuce and putting a banana slice and then cutting up and just cutting the dates thinly and then wrapping the whole thing up. So you've got this beautiful banana lettuce snack with the dates that give you that that little extra pinch of sweetness. And then another easy one, you just take a date, take out the pit, and thinly slice some apple, sprinkle a bit of cinnamon, and there's a really great snack. And then I also checked Joyful Belly, and according to John Immel, dates pacify vata and pitta, but it aggravates kapha. And I would go to his site and find out what are you? What is your dosha? Because some doshas, it might be better not to have the 4 to 6 dates a day and cut back. And depends on the season too. Now, date sugar is a very complex carbohydrate, and because it takes longer to digest, it releases its energy more slowly over time into the body. And they also contain phytohormones for women to tonify the reproductive organs. And he also mentions that dates are high in tannins and used for toning the digestive tract after you've had some diarrhea. And a date and honey paste has been a traditional treatment of diarrhea and dysentery. So have a date with a date. Enjoy a sweet treat and just have a wonderful day. Namaste, my friends. Until we meet again, and any questions, you can always email me at rosiesjoy11 at gmail.com. And actually, if you've got any wonderful recipes that you have, or drinking, you mix up smoothies or date recipes, put them in my Facebook page. I'd love to hear how you enjoy your dates. Until we meet again, thank you.